Hey there, boaters. I'm Stacey Hanrahan, and welcome to Wednesday's episode of The Boaters TV. First up, our captain's caption photo was brought to you by Andrew Strobridge. We'll reveal the caption of the day at the end of the show. Now let's see what's splashing around in nautical news. A plan is in the works to limit the length of new docks installed on the Lake of the Ozarks at 55 feet. Ameren Corporation regulates docks, seawalls, and other structures on the Missouri Lake. Ameren officials say they want to knock off 5 feet from what was discussed in the original shoreline management plan due to overwhelming public opinion. With more and more large docks being built, the lake's navigational waters decrease while complaints and property damage increase. Although Ameren has received widespread support for the plan, not everyone agrees with the change. Marine dealers were okay with the original 60-foot rule, but not with 55. LakeExpo.com has been flooded with comments on the issue. The majority of boaters want restrictions far tighter than 55 feet. They believe limiting boat size will make the lake a much safer place to boat. Others warn that losing larger boats equals losing area revenue. Either way, the plan will soon be finalized. So to read all the details, go to www.ameren.com. And to read more boaters' comments, go to www.lakeexpo.com. Next up in Did You Know? Floating condominiums are up for sale. If you're in the market for a condo and you like to travel, you might want to check out River Cities Incorporated. They're building the Marquette, a 600-foot-long floating community. This giant houseboat is in the development stage right now, but the deck plans have been laid and units are starting to sell. The Marquette will offer 200 waterfront condominiums with a changing view, cruising the northern inland rivers during the summer and the southern rivers, including some intercoastal waterways during the winter months. Floor plans show it having restaurants, fitness rooms, hot tubs, pools, a library, a barbecue area. The list goes on and on. Each condo will be equipped with satellite television, phone service, and internet access. Mail service, however, will be slightly delayed, seeing as your new home will be making stops in 21 states throughout the year. Besides having a mortgage on their individual condos, residents will also pay an annual cruising expense, which includes the cost of fuel, staff salaries, insurance, and even docking fees. Expenses can be cut, though, by choosing a half-ownership plan. Similar to a timeshare, you can have the condo every 6 months or even rotate every 4. Obviously, River Cities will appeal to the retired, but if I had a trust fund or work from home gig, it doesn't look like such a bad place to live. To check out River Cities and the Marquette for yourself, cruise on over to www.rivercitiescondos.com. Coming up in Just for the Hall of It, deer fishing. We all have those friends who love forwarding emails. I'll get 3 or 4 a day and usually end up deleting 3 or 4 a day without even reading them. But one recently caught my eye. Maybe you've seen this one. 2 fishermen come upon a deer in the middle of the ocean. I tend to think the majority of these forwarded emails contain made-up stuff. So I decided to find out if this one was true or not. According to Snoops.com, a myth-busting website, this one is true. One day last year, Chad Campbell and Bo Warren were about 1.5 miles offshore in the Chesapeake Bay when they spotted what they thought was a seal. But on closer inspection, they realized it was actually a white-tailed deer struggling to stay afloat in 80 feet of water. Since Bo grew up around cows, he had no problem lassoing the deer on his first attempt. They pulled the exhausted deer into their 22-foot center console boat and headed for the closest beach. Chad and Bo let the animal go, but don't know if he made it or not. So there you go. Not all those emails are hoaxes. Now it's time to reveal Stacey's TheBoaters.com Sealebrity profile pic of the day, which is Captain Hiroshi Hasimoto and his 32-foot Regal Tinkerbell. Hiroshi enjoys boating in Tokyo Bay with his family. In this photo, he's cruising past Japan's famous Atami Hot Springs Resort. And in this one, you can see part of Tokyo Disneyland in the background. You think that's where Hiroshi got the idea to name his boat Tinkerbell? Welcome to the Boaters, and congrats on your Sealebrity status. And finally today, the captain's caption of the day is, "The water went that-a-way," submitted by Sabin. And that'll do it for this episode of the Boaters TV. See you back here on Friday.